Some of the content in this podcast does not belong to me and is displayed for entertainment purposes only. Step to the throne. To the great, to the great, to the great, higher, to the great, to the great, higher, to the great, higher, to the great. Shout out to my light skin girls. We don't fuck around with the light skin hoes. I like my black girls blacker than night. I like my white girls whiter than white. Ain't no in between, I ain't sipping lean. And if there ain't you, I can stay for the night. A canary and a crow, locked in the cage. I'm a knuckle up cause I'm on my beige rage. Time's up, I got to engage. Light skinned niggas is the king of the cage. Nowadays they lacking the Western snatch type. I don't believe the hype. Light skinned beat has big fraud. But I ain't stuffing cause I keep it on the low. Gave me a minute to turn the page. I'ma know some niggas that's on a beige rage like Luda. On a beige rage. 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 Light skinned niggas getting paid. I'll be a light skinned nigga to the grave. Oh shit. To the grave. Sorry about that, y'all. To the grave. Shit happens. When I go to get a job, I put on my light skin voice. It's a light skin choice. Light skin Papi Chulo. Papa Culo. On the low light CeeLo. Trees by the kilo. I'm like a whatchamacallit, I'm like a thingamajig. Kick back, take a song, take a sweet. Yeah, I'm high yellow, sweet like vanilla. I'm a real nigga, I'm a real go-getter. Hanging out with my light skin crew. With my nigga L, my nigga P too, Well, it's San Bernardino thing. Tracks moving up, then it's going insane, Then this is one of these times, this is one of these rhymes, I ran it up and I'm taking the blame, Give me a minute to turn the page. I'm a next more niggas that's on the beige rage like Drake. On a beige rage, even though on a beige rage, L's barge. On a beige rage, I ain't bullshit, you ain't Rick Fox. On a beige rage, LL Cool J. On a beige rage, Shema Moa. On a beige rage, and Heavy D. On a beige rage, light skinned niggas still getting paid. Up in your light skinned nigga all the way to the grave. To the grave. To the grave. Higher to the grave. To the grave. Welcome, kings and queens, ladies and gentlemen, to the 124th edition of the Goldie Gossip podcast. On a beige rage. It's your boy Goldie Himalaya. We're not gonna hesitate. Let's do the flip. On a beige rage. And there's the flip. All right, guys. Let's get right into some Goldie Gossip obituaries. Yep, we got to do it again, guys. This time we lost Sly Stone from the 70s group Sly and the Family Stones. Sly was the king of funk back in the 70s, and right now what I want to do is show you a performance from back in the day of Sly Stone, and we'll come back after the clip. Check it out.
Don't hate the black, don't hate the white. If you get bitten, just hate the bite. Different strokes for different folks.
So that was the clip, guys, of Sly Stone from Sly and the Family Stone back in the 70s. We love him. Rest in peace, Sly Stone. Now, coming up next, let's get into some more Goldie's movie reviews. That's right. It's where I feature a movie that I like. Hopefully you'll like it. And this time, guys, we're going to talk about Aquaman. Now, I have a big beef between DC Comics and Marvel. And it's very serious. It always has been. But right now, I want to show you a trailer of Aquaman with my man, Jason Momoa. And we'll talk about it on the back end. Check it out.
My father was a lighthouse keeper. My mother was a queen. But life is a way of bringing people together.
We could unite our worlds one day.
Check it out. Arthur is talking to the fish.
They made me what I am. Permission to come aboard?
I've been looking for you. Your half-brother, King Orm, is about to declare war upon the surface world. The only way to stop this war is for you to take your rightful place as king.
Trust me, I am no king.
You do your best thinking when you're not thinking at all.
That was the worst pep talk ever.
I want to strap in. Welcome home.
My brother has come from the surface. Challenge me for the throne.
I call it an ass whooping. I'm no leader. I came because I have no choice. I came to save my home and the people that I love.
You think you're unworthy to lead because you're of two different worlds. But that is exactly why you are worthy.
That was awesome. The war is coming to the surface. And I'm bringing the wrath of the seven seas with me.
We're here.
What are you doing?
You have a parachute.
Redheads! You gotta love them.
So that was the clip, guys, of Jason Momoa as Aquaman. As I was saying before, I grew up Marvel. And everybody who rocked with DC Comics, they were basically our enemies. We were always pro-Marvel, never DC. But when Aquaman portrayed, when Jason Momoa portrayed Aquaman, it blew me away. That's my man. He's a real man's man. I know I'm not like that, but I got swag that he don't have too. But anyways, I love Jason Momoa in Aquaman. I know a lot of you guys have already seen it. If you haven't, go back. It's streaming everywhere. And watch Aquaman 1 and 2. Now, coming up next, another true Hollywood story. That's right, guys. Now this time, in the past, I've done a podcast talking about Muhammad Ali, how I met him twice, once in Detroit on Aretha Franklin's father, Reverend Franklin's porch, and again at the Red Onion in Los Angeles. But what I never told you guys about is how I met Muhammad Ali's wife. Muhammad Ali's wife, her name is Khalila Ali. I know he's had a lot of wives, so you guys probably would know which one she is. But right now, I'm going to show you a few stills of Khalila Ali and the night I performed and met her, and we'll talk about it on the back end, and I'll tell you the entire story. Check it out. So that was the stills of Muhammad Ali's wife and stills from me performing. But let me give you the whole story. Let me get comfortable. So I'm going to take you back. I'm going to take you way back to the 80s. I was performing on the Hollywood Strip with my band, M3. Me, Michael Anderson, and his wife, Tanya Anderson. We were M3, and later on, my bass player, Randall Duke Slayton, the baddest bass player in the world, joined the group. But we were performing weekly on the Sunset Strip. I was living in the valley. I was living in a gated community. I had a beautiful crib with gazebos and hot tubs and an Olympic-sized swimming pool. It was beautiful. And I was traveling back and forth from the valley to Hollywood so that me, Mike, and Tanya could rehearse and perform. So this particular night, we were performing at Carlos and Charlie's. For those of you who don't know, Carlos and Charlie's is the smaller room for the House of Blues. Right now, it's the House of Blues on the Sunset Strip, but they have a smaller room, which was Carlos and Charlie's. And me, Mike, and Tanya would showcase our show there regularly when we didn't have gigs, you know, for other places. So this particular night, we was jamming. That night that you saw, I just showed you stills of that night of us performing at Carlos and Charlie's. But anyways, after the performance was over, you know, you're sweaty. You're real sweaty. So what you do is you go outside and you stand in front of the place to cool off. Where there's a vestibule between the club, the vestibule, and then the door that goes out. I didn't want to go outside, but I was in the vestibule. The door bust open, and this woman that you saw, she's a big woman too. And you know, look at my little skinny ass. I'm sitting up there, and we had just finished that performance. We jammed that night. We tore it up. We did our whole set of original songs. I even have a videotape of it, but it's crappy. The audio is terrible. And I don't want to represent myself like that, so I'm not going to put it up. But anyways, I'm standing in the vestibule getting some air, and the door busts open, and she looks at me, and immediately I didn't know who she was. I just knew she was a big woman, and she was fine too. She pushed me up against the wall. She pushed me up against the wall and put them big titties against my chest and said, "Do you know who I am?" I was laughing. I said, "No, ma'am, I don't know who you are." And she says, "I'm Muhammad Ali's wife." I said, "No kidding." She said, "Yeah, I'm his third wife. I'm Khalida Ali." I said, "Oh my God, I'm flattered." But here's the deal, guys. I have a wife, 2 kids, living in the valley in the gated community. I'm a professional entertainer. I don't hang out after the gig and talk to girls or try to hook up, all that. We pack up our equipment, because back then it was a band. We had amplifiers and guitars and all kind of stuff to put away. I would help M3 put that stuff away and take my ass back to the valley with my wife and kids. But anyways, I was so flattered that this woman would all she said to me is say, "Boy, you sure can sing. I loved your performance." And I said, "Thank you so much, ma'am." And you know, I still have respect for her. That's Muhammad Ali's wife, all right? But I could tell she was hitting on me, but I wasn't taking that advancement. And that's another true Hollywood story. The night I met Khalida Ali, Muhammad Ali's third wife. All right, guys. I'm going to close this out with another Goldie Himalaya video. Thank you for rocking with me. Have a good night. Peace.
Cause all the flaws that you make when you're trying to quote me. You other rappers, you better play low-key. Stop fronting, hallucinate about the murders you claim to be creating. In other words, when you talk about killing, make sure you are ready and willing to back it up, show your stuff, get tough. You try to bluff, you want rough, I'm rougher than ever. Never slipping or tripping, not biting or frightened. I'm just hiding to another plateau. That means level. If you didn't know so, try to grow and flow, smooth like machinery. Let me tell you what rapping means to me. Mine exposure to an ultimate knowledge. Don't be a fool, boy, you must acknowledge I'm the C, capital D-U-B. Now that you know, my rhymes don't come for free. Coming from a brainiac, I'm not a maniac. You think you came to tax, I make your brain lapse, caused exposure of the weaker mind. In time you find my rhyme will climb. So deep into your thoughts, you're caught and taught that knowledge cannot be bought. Now you're angry, a menace to society. There's no philosophy in what you wanna be. Terrible. That's not no punk or chump. You sunk as quick as you rose, cause your verses are bunk. It's the battle of the mind. 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 You will find no time. You were blind, you quote my dope, you can't cope with the style, your lyrical majesty. I'm bringing knowledge, there's no one bad as me. I hypnotize you full of mind surprise. You recognize others' cries from guys' lies. One time again, if you're trying to be a villain, be prepared for the cards that I'm dealing you. It's your turn, show concern, just learn. You try to burn, it's my turn. I'm hotter than fire, retire before you burn up as a torch and scorch your mind. You better learn up your lesson. This ain't no game. They destroy your brain, saying mind use and abuse. People in control, they make the plan. Everyone has a role. They confuse and use. You pay dues to a governmental entity who won't choose your side. For your pride they lied when they said it was suicide. As your brothers died, just undertake one simple quest. Put your mind to the test. Don't be afraid to reach and teach and learn to earn not a salary or wage. I mean perpetual pay. Cash flow, not a trickle, a slow rate. No way too late, I'll make your fate. Cause we mind over matter, not endless chatter. I climb to the top of the ladder. Don't press or mess with the best. I'm blessed in many ways, displays my craze for a rhyme that pays. It's the battle of the mind. Battle of the mind. Battle of the mind. Battle